Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Allen. Every year at this time, we spend some time with a breast cancer survivor, and this is the time of year we do that. We're going to spend some time with Kelly Kawashema. She is based in Manhattan Beach, and at the tender age of 33, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Wow. Amazing. So young. Kelly, when you got the diagnosis, what went through your head?
It was a whirlwind. I think I kind of was anticipating my diagnosis just because, once I found the lump, I had been called back very quickly after getting my first, mammogram and ultrasound and, the biopsies, and it was just, everything moving so quickly when I was getting the testing done. So, I wasn't completely shocked, but, to find out that it was, already stage 2, it was in my lymph nodes, that was definitely a surprise. Yeah,
and you credit your mom because you do regular self-exams. And she encouraged you to do that because?
Yes. Well, she was actually diagnosed with breast cancer 1 year before I found my lump. And, because it's in our, it's in our family history before that as well. But, hearing my mom being diagnosed, I immediately started doing self-exams at home because, being 33, I felt like, okay, I was too young to start getting mammograms. And so I did the self-exams, right after I found out, and that's how I found my lump. And I do attribute me finding the lump and my mom actually saving my life, because I think if she wasn't diagnosed, I probably wouldn't have been, as on top of or as aware to do my regular self-exams at home.
And how's your mom doing?
She's doing great. She is a survivor as well. She caught hers pretty early, so it was stage 0-1. So it was DCIS. So it was contained within the duct and, hadn't spread outside of that. So she only had to do a lumpectomy and radiation, and, and she's good now.
That's great. That's terrific. And what about you? How has your life changed in 2 years since your diagnosis and treatment?
Well, the first year was pretty crazy. I did everything you think of when you have stage 2 cancer. Chemo, radiation, multiple surgeries. I'm still going through post-cancer treatments where, I'm on long-term medication. I am participating in one of the cancer clinical studies. It's called the Natalie trial. So I'm, being monitored very closely. But I would say that life has changed in the most positive way for me since I was diagnosed. Just going through all of that, I have a much deeper appreciation for life. And, every day that I wake up, I know that, I've been given an opportunity to continue to fight for my life. Whereas many people, unfortunately don't have that opportunity. And I would say that I have found a deeper happiness where I feel like my life is more rich, minus, regardless of the material things. But I'm happier than I've ever been.
Wow. That's amazing. And what about how has the Susan G. Komen Foundation LA chapter helped bring that happiness to you?
Well, first of all, it's just that it's connected me to other, cancer patients, cancer survivors, and the community, I think, has played such a big role in not feeling alone and being able to get through, some of those darker days when you know that there's other people who are going through the same exact thing that you're going through, and you can lean on them for that type of support to help get you through it. And so, Susan G. Komen has definitely, helped in that sense.
Coming up on February 29th, leap year, so that I guess we have to wait another 4 years for another February 29th. At Dodger Stadium is the More Than Pink Walk. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you're going to be participating?
Yes. So it is, Saturday, February 29th. I found out about the walk a few months ago, actually, before the holidays. And so I've been putting my team together, fundraising to, of course, raise money to go towards more breast cancer research. And, that's one thing when I was diagnosed, finding out that, it was breast cancer, I felt like, okay, there's so much money that goes into research, and there's so many advancements that are being made, in thanks to the funding going into the research, that I felt a little bit more at ease, I guess, knowing that, okay, I'm going to be in really good hands. And even throughout my treatments, there were changes that were made, at the last minute because they had just, found a better medication or a better, treatment. And so I'm, all for continuing to raise money, but also to raise awareness. There's a lot of people who just, they don't have as much information about breast cancer, and pushing or urging people to actually take action in how they can get involved, and continuing, women and younger girls to do their self-breast exams at home.
Being an athlete, you play volleyball. You still coach volleyball, I believe.
Yes. Has
that helped your recovery, do you think?
Absolutely. I actually continued, throughout my treatments, even when I was going through chemo, I continued to work and continued to coach volleyball. And, there were definitely days that, were a little bit harder. I wasn't feeling great or didn't have a lot of energy. But, knowing that I'm, around young girls, and knowing that I could be, an inspiration, or, continue to spread awareness to, to girls. There was a teenager in the infusion room with me. And so, age is cancer does not discriminate, even, for a young age. And
right.
That definitely helped me to continue to want to coach.
And what about in your personal life? Not with your mom, but, friends, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriends. What about that support?
I could not have done it, without the support of my personal network and community of family, friends, and even, strangers that I would meet along my journey. It honestly, I've cried more out of happiness, and just feeling so grateful to have that type of support through my treatment. It's a feeling that honestly it's hard to put into words. The people that have, come through to, just regular check-ins, text messages, there's just so many ways that people have offered their support. I'm just so thankful.
If you want more information about the More Than Pink Walk at Dodger Stadium, you can check it out by going to the Komen LA County chapter website, and that's KomenLACounty.org. KomenLACounty.org. Kelly, best wishes for you. You gonna do you play professional volleyball, or is it more for fun and exercise?
Yeah, more for fun and exercise. I play beach as well as in an indoor co-ed league, so it's a passion of mine that, I'm going to continue playing for as long as I can.
I wish you well, and have fun at the More Than Pink Walk. This is Late Night Health. I'm Mark Allen, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't go away. We've got Robert Clancy coming up. We're going to talk about harmony in just a couple of moments. Don't go away. Visit us at latenighthealth.com. That's latenighthealth.com. There's a lot of talk all over the internet about the remarkable benefits of Carbon-60, and baby boomers are especially excited about it. Greska's Carbon-60 is the premium Carbon-60, developed by an aerospace and NASA scientist. 95% of Greska's customers report positive results from this Nobel Prize-winning technology in just 4 days. Imagine more energy, better health, and more vitality. It's very bioavailable to quickly mend toxin-crippled cells. This is a super powerful antioxidant. Bob Greska is so confident that you'll love his Carbon-60, he wants to send you a bottle at 50% off the regular price to see how life-changing this will be for you. Call 720-600-6040. That's 720-600-6040. Visit c-60.com to learn more. Call 720-600-6040 now or visit c-60.com.
The latest from the greatest, the best in new music by classic rockers, with your host, the insane Daryl Wayne.
This is Alice Cooper, and if Daryl Wayne is insane, what does that make me? Criminally insane. Stick around to find out.
Many of the artist interviews for the latest from the greatest have been captured on audiobook. There is a Volume 1 and Volume 2. Great information and conversations with people in the industry and people surrounded by the industry, and of course the rock stars themselves.
I'm the Reverend Al Green, and you're listening to the insane Daryl Wayne. And I said Wayne Insane.
You can find it on Amazon or Blackstone Audio. Search for the latest from the greatest from Daryl Wayne, DARRELL WAYNE.
Hello, this is Weird Al Yankovic, and you're listening to the insane Daryl Wayne, aren't you?